Michigan politician is calling on Washington to give federal funding to help fight crime in our city. Live in our Local 4 newsroom right now, Representative Hansen Clarke. Congressman, appreciate the time. Why do you think you can make this case that federal money should be used to help solve what to many feels to be a very local issue?
Well, this is a crisis that's facing our city. We are not only losing precious lives, we're losing jobs, but also Detroit is central to the U.S. economy, still being the heart of U.S. manufacturing. We have some of the best talent here. We have the capacity in the plants, and we have outstanding state research facilities. So Detroit's viability is also connected with the strength of the U.S. economy.
We also saw it was a very crime-ridden week in Chicago. I mean, couldn't other cities make the claim that they need help solving their crime problems?
Oh, they could, but I represent Metro Detroiters, and right now, Detroiters are contributing around $2 billion a year in federal taxes. I have legislation, a plan right now that I'll be introducing in the next few days publicly that would target much of the federal tax revenue the Detroit taxpayers pay right here for local police, keeping our school buildings open much longer and providing more job training.
Well, Congressman, we just watched a budget battle, of course, that was historic in how to the mat and how down to the wire that it went over the debt ceiling. There doesn't seem to be much stomach for more spending right now in Washington. It seems like everybody's talking more about cuts.
Won't require any more spending. We're already paying the taxes. We're just saying let's keep that revenue here in Detroit where we need it right now. We need more police officers. We need more jobs, and we need to keep more school buildings open so our young people are off the street learning and getting the job skills that they need.
Lastly, do you get the feeling, though, in Washington that there's this sense that, because I think we got this feeling a little bit when the automakers were looking for their help from Washington. Do you get the feeling in Washington nationally that people feel that Detroit's problems are self-made problems?
No, they understand that we've had unfair trade policies, and we need tax reform to encourage more investment in central cities like Detroit. It's not just Detroit, it's Pittsburgh, it's other cities around the country, but those other cities have also turned around. You need strong, aggressive leadership from the elected officials that represent a region, and that's why I'm very aggressive right now in Washington, and I'm going to demand that we have some of our tax dollars returned back to Metro Detroit so that our streets can be safer and so that we can keep our schools open, and most importantly, so that we can create and retain more jobs here.
We have long been what they call a donor state, more money going out than coming back in. Congressman Hansen Clarke, thanks very much for your time this afternoon.
You're very welcome, Devin.